And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review, and today I'm reviewing Mass Effect 2, obviously the second game in the Mass Effect trilogy that I played on the Xbox 360. Just as always, thank you to Jeffofthemellows for letting me borrow this game and giving me the chance to play it. And after the first game that I really had a lot of mixed thoughts on, you can go check out that review you haven't already. I really didn't know what to expect going into this game, but I got a lot more thoughts on it, so let's jump right into it, shall we? So as like I talked about in the first review, let me talk about a couple things that I did like about the game. The import character option is really cool. I really haven't seen anything too much like this in any other game. So that's a really, really cool thing, especially seeing how old this game is now. So that's a really cool option, and it's good to like continue that through the second game. Like everything you did in the first game, you same character, you can. It allows you to get into it a little more easy, in my opinion. I didn't go the route of importing another character because it wasn't working good or anything, so I just didn't do it. Just made a whole new character, but I'm sure it does improve the game experience, especially if you really went hard with Mass Effect 1 and wanted to continue that. You have the option to. It's a really good thing. So they fixed the puzzle situation as well. They're more towards a difficult level that you would expect for a small little chest that you can find littered around all of the levels in the game. So that's good. And the combat is also so much better. Oh my god! When I'm pointing at a guy's head and I shoot him, he actually gets hit. Wow, novel concept. So that's just awesome. So they made some good improvements there with the game. So that really did improve my overall experience with the game and allowed me to enjoy the experience a lot more, which is really, really good. I was happy that they worked on that and stuff. So that was good. Also, I do want to give a comment on the elusive one. This motherfucker smokes a ton. He smokes so many cigarettes. It's insane. It's insane how many cigarettes this guy smokes. Every scene, he has a cigarette in his hand. He's taking a puff. Dude has to go through at least 30 packs a day. Like, what the fuck, dude? How do you not have lung cancer? How are you not dead? Or are you like 25 and acting like you're fucking 60 over here? Because of all this, I gotta take it. Puff, puff. Important stuff. Like that kind of thing. Jesus Christ, man. But okay, I just wanted to comment on that. That was an absolutely wild thing to watch at the game. Just wanted to comment on that. Okay. Also, the elusive one's a funny name. And then the stuff that I didn't think worked that well with this game. It's not really the stuff that they introduced that was new that was bad. It's everything that they didn't upgrade that was bad. And it's not necessarily bad. The graphics are pretty much the exact same. And I said in the first review, they don't look bad. For 2007, they don't look bad. But this game came out, what, I think 2009? I want to say. I'm going to fact check that. But they looked almost the exact same. Which, again, like I said, came out 2010, early 2010. But it still looked like the game was from 2007. Which, I mean, the graphics in the first game were ahead of its time, so I guess they caught up, but I think at that point they were supposed to look a little more advanced, right? Like, it doesn't seem like they really did anything to upgrade that. And same with, like, the gameplay. Wasn't really upgraded, other than, like, the combat. and some other smaller details, really, really small details, and the combat. I mean, that's all that was upgraded really much. Well, obviously the story. I'm not talking anything about story. Story is completely different in this game. Well, not completely different, but very different. They did a lot of different changes there, which is really good. And there's new characters and stuff, obviously. But I'm talking about like core gameplay. They really didn't do a whole lot with, which was a little disappointing. Because, and while it wasn't bad in Mass Effect 1, you would expect a little bit more change for Mass Effect 2. I just, any series, I would expect there to be some improvements. That's just kind of my thoughts. But overall, though, this is not a terrible game. Again, not a great one. But for my final score for Mass Effect 2, I'm going to have to give it a good, I'll give it another 5. I'll give it another 5. It's not great, but not terrible either. And I was kind of disappointed with some of the stuff that they didn't upgrade, but they did upgrade make some really big changes to improve there. So, overall, it's a fun game. If you really like the first one, I recommend playing this one, but same thing that I said in the last review. If you're not into like super combat-y Star Wars with more alien-esque feel to it, this is not the game for you. So, that's going to do it, though, for this review. If you've ever played Mass Effect 2, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this review as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more game reviews and other awesome stuff. Until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.